Attention, please. The opening ceremony for the Indonesia-Croatia International Joint Online Summer School 2021 is about to start. Please make sure that you are muted in order not to disturb the commencement of the opening ceremony. Thank you very much.
Shall I start? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Robert Mikac. I'm Associate Professor at the Faculty of Political Science, University of Zagreb, and I'm also co-host of this, our third summer school. At the beginning, I want to provide you with some brief information about activities between Indonesian and Croatian academic communities. This is our third joint summer school organized jointly by 4 universities: University of Lampung, Varmadeva University, Verne University, and University of Zagreb. We held the first summer school physically in 2019 at 2 locations, Badar Lampung and Denpasar, Bali. The hospitality was unbelievable. One more time, thank you for all of that. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the second summer school was held online last year. While, again, still due to COVID-19, we are also running the third summer school online. So far, in addition to organizing summer school, we have also worked on joint research and the publication of joint papers, participated in the various conferences, and built plans for the future. In all of above, we have the strong support of our universities and the faculties, as well our embassies and ambassadors. We are especially grateful for that. This year, the support is at an even higher level, and we have the support of ministries of foreign affairs and personally the ministers of both countries. Thank you very much for that. With that, I will finish my introductory speech and we will continue with opening ceremony. At the opening ceremony, we have the speeches of 4 universities leaders. The first, we will start with the Vice Rector of the Varmadeva University, Professor Neumann Katza. Professor Katza, floor is yours, please, sir. The Professor Katza is with us. We just wait that he start his presentation. And after the Professor Katza, the next one will be Rector of Lampung University, then the Rector of the University of Zagreb, and the Rector of Verne University. Professor Katza, could you please provide your speech?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello, sir. Please. Terima kasih banyak.
Halo, Yaya, sudah dengar suara saya? Sudah.
Yes,
Ya.
yes.
Before delivering my speech, I would like to inform you that the rector of Varmadeva University cannot join this summer school as another agenda that has been scheduled earlier. It's much honor and a great pleasure for me to welcome you to Varmadeva University virtually to conduct the International Joint Online Summer School 2021, building resilience in the time of COVID-19 pandemics. Your Excellency, Minister of Foreign and European Affairs of Croatia, Mr. Gordon Grace Rahman. Your Excellency, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Republic of Indonesia, Ibu Retno Marsudi, or representative. Your Honorable Rector of Zagreb University, Rector of Pan University, Rector of Lampung University. Your Honorable Speaker, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. Om Swastiastu. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 pandemic has shown us how virus of stressor originating from the one sector can trigger vulnerable other sector. I can say to almost all sector are affected as whole sector, both mental and physical health, economic, social, and nowadays resilience can help us to drug and overcome to problem. But bear in mind that realization is not something we about wait in takes time. Realization in the ability to effective cope with, recover or adapt to challenging from situation. Here we have to able to cope with crisis situation due to behavior, thought, and action. We have learned and developed. I do believe to that way and the step to building resilience. Differ from the another world not to be same based one culture. On culture, value, belief, and interpersonal relationship. Therefore, today is the great opportunity to have a value, belief, and interpersonal relationship. Therefore, today is the great opportunity to have the discussion, sharing our idea, talk, experiment, and perspective about this relation in the time COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, the Joint Summer School 2021 Building and Resilience in the time of COVID-19 pandemic aim to engage participation in productivity driven discussion on the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. To Keynote Speeches, panel presentation, and Master of Doctoral Colloquium. This year, a summer school seeks to entertain the perspective on the pandemic situation and possible problem solving that will enrich a wider effort to a pandemic response. In order to building social relation again, similar crisis of future, a critical evaluation across sector of needing holistic suggestion in the aid policy maker in overcoming the crisis based on empirical research will be the focus is your summer school. Last but not least, I would like to thank all speaker, participants, and the committee of this program. I wish you successful and lighting discussion. Thank you. Om Santi, Santi, Santi Om. My peace be upon us.
Sir, thank you very much for your speech. Terima kasih banyak. Right now, I call the Rector of the Lampung University, Professor Karomani. Sir, please, floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya Pun.
Your Excellency, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, Ibu Retno Marsudi, that will be represented by Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to the Republic of Croatia, Mr. Sahrudin Zainal Fagar Alam. Your Excellency, Mr. of Foreign and European Affairs of the Republic of Croatia, Mr. Gordan Gerlich Radman. Your Excellency, Ambassador of Republic of Croatia to the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Nebojša Kaharovic, Honorable Rector of University of Zagreb, Professor Damir Boras, PhD, Rector of Van University, Professor Vlatko Heftvila, PhD, Rector of Warmadewa University, Denpasar, that will be represented by Insinyur Ainyoman Kaca, MSI. Honorable Head of Croatian Military Academy, the Vice Rector of University of Lampung, Honorable Dean of the Faculties of Social and Political Sciences from Zagreb, Van, Warmadewa, and Lampung. Professors, lecturers, researchers, and international students from both Croatia and Indonesia, participants of this summer school, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the University of Lampung, I would like to express my gratitude to all of you coming to this opening of Indonesia-Croatia International Joint Online Summer School 2021. It is a pleasure to have very reputable scholars from both Croatia and Indonesia with the theme of building resilience in time of pandemic COVID-19. The summer school held today is substantially relevant for what we are facing now. It is, of course, our academic responsibility to find the solution. I would also like to express my special thanks to Your Excellency, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Republic Indonesia, Ibu Retno Marsudi, and Your Excellency, Minister of Foreign and European Affairs of the Republic of Croatia, Mr. Gordan Glifman, for giving their keynote lecture. And also thank you to Warmadewa University for hosting this event. Thank you to the Ambassador of Republic of Indonesia to the Republic of Croatia, His Excellency Mr. Sahrudin, and also the Ambassador of the Republic of Croatia to the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Nebojša Kaharovic, who has significantly supported this academic activity. Finally, I hope that we will have a broader and more intensive cooperation in the future, particularly joint research and publication. Enjoy this event. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, sir. It was speech of the Rector of Lampung University, Professor Karomani. Sir, thank you very much. Right now, I call the Rector of the University of Zagreb, Professor Damir Boras. Sir, please, floor is yours.
Dear Minister of Foreign and European Affairs of the Republic of Croatia, Your Excellency Goran Grlić Radman, dear Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, Your Excellency Retno Marsudi, dear rectors of Warmadewa University, Professor Deva Putu Vidyana, and rector of Lampung University, Professor Karomani, and of rector of the Vern University from Croatia, Professor Vlatko Cvrtila. Dear professors, students, dear organizing committee, dear moderator, Professor Mikac from our Faculty of the University of Zagreb of Political Sciences, and dear participants of the Indonesia-Croatia Online Summer School. On behalf of the University of Zagreb, it is my pleasure and honor to be here with you all today. The foundation of the University of Zagreb reaches in 1669, and I'm proud to govern this institution in academic year when the University of Zagreb celebrated its 352nd 2 years in continuity. University of Zagreb is very focused on the internationalization area, the development of international collaborative projects, and establishment of good relations with higher education institutions worldwide. We especially work on the development of cooperation with partner institutions oriented towards Republic of Indonesia. That means beyond the European Union. University of Zagreb has very good relations with Indonesian universities, and I hope that in the proximate future, we will increase our cooperation at all levels. Effort invested in growing relations resulted in significant number of agreements as well as in rich mobility. I see a lot of potential for cooperation considering high quality and diversity of both University of Zagreb and many Indonesian higher education institutions. I'm convinced that experiences from the Indonesian universities will be very interesting for our professors and students. For example, University of Zagreb have established, together with 8 renowned universities of European Union and Turkey, alliance called University of Post-Industrial Cities, such as Zagreb is. And this is very good opportunity for cooperation because it is open to all technologies and science which involves artificial intelligence, green technologies, and of course, cooperative working in a network environment and so on. So I see this summer school as the opportunity to exchange good practices and policies and to find new ways for the development of further cooperation and for setting new agendas in higher education field in both countries. University of Zagreb will continue to support this project and to look at the possibilities for establishing new projects. I'm very proud that the Faculty of Political Sciences, together with Professor Mikac and all experts in the field, will continue these efforts and be one of the most important parts of the University of Zagreb and faculties as institutions. So thank you, and I wish you all successful summer school and for fruitful discussion.
Dear Rector, thank you very much on very nice words about cooperation between Indonesia and Croatia, and definitely we will continue with that cooperation. Thank you very much, sir. And right now, I call the rector of the Verne University, Professor Vlatko Cvrtila. Sir, please, floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Mikac. I would like to greet you all on behalf of the professors and students of Verne University, dear ministers, dear rectors, professors, and students. And also, I would like to express my great satisfaction with our cooperation that brings together 2 academic communities from Indonesia and Croatia. Although we are located in 2 different parts of the world and we are thousands of kilometers and miles away, thanks to technology and new online tools, we can organize conferences and summer school like this. If we had not faced the challenge of a pandemic and new risks, we would certainly have organized these conferences in Croatia or Indonesia. But the world has changed in the last year and a half as a result of the pandemic, and that has changed our lives in many ways, and that has affected our adaptation to so-called new normal conditions. The pandemic has changed the world, and today we face new challenges and risks. There are still a lot of unknowns, and in such conditions, it is not easy to manage crises that we are all facing now. It has become apparent that national security systems alone are not longer sufficient to deal with new risks. New approaches and social paradigms are being developed, and we as an academic community must participate very actively in clarifying new conditions and creating new tools that will make it easier for us to adapt to new conditions. The role of science and education in today's conditions is becoming very important, as well as the sharing of knowledge and experiences among nations. And this summer school is one of the most important projects between 2 nations for sharing knowledge and experiences. And today's topic will be mainly focused on the consequences of pandemic. Our world and today human civilization are not perfect. We all know that. And there is a lot of deviations, poverty, deprived people, violence in it, and so on. The pandemic showed shows us how vulnerable we are all, no matter where we are and what nations we belong to. This means that we can deal with such risk only together through knowledge sharing and mutual solidarity. I'm sure that today's summer school will provide our professors and students with new insights into various topics related to the pandemic, and that we will be richer for new knowledge and experiences. At the end, I would like to thank you, both ministers and ministries of foreign affairs, and our ambassadors and embassies in Jakarta and Zagreb who supported our common project. Finally, I would like to thank all partners, universities and rectors for supporting this collaboration. Also, I would like to thank all the colleagues who participated in the organization of this summer school. I would like especially to thank my colleague Robert Mikac, who is making great efforts on the Croatian side to make this cooperation more and more successful from year to year. The results of the cooperation so far are excellent, and I'm sure that we will continue to do so. I hope that our next projects will be in normal contact and physical environment in some beautiful places in our friendly countries, Indonesia and Croatia. And at the end, I would like to apologize for not being present at the closing ceremony due to previous defined schedule. I wish all of you open and constructive discussion and sharing our knowledge and experiences. Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much on your nice words about cooperation between Indonesia and Croatian communities. With this, we will finish the opening ceremony. One more time, I want to thank two leaders of our 4 universities, Varmadeva University, Lampum University, University of Zagreb, and Verni University. Thank you very much. Your support and dedication to our cooperation, it is very grateful for us and give us strength to start and to continue what we are doing right now. Thank you, sirs, on your speeches in opening ceremony. Thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak. Right now, we will continue with keynote speeches. We have the 2 keynote speakers. On behalf of Indonesia, the plan was that Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, Excellency Retno Marsudi, give the first speech. And after that, the plan was that Minister of Foreign and European Affairs of the Republic of Croatia, Excellency Gordan Grlić Radman, give the speech, but we will have the pre-recorded speeches. First of all, in the name of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Indonesia, will be represented by Ambassador of Indonesia in Croatia, Mr. Zainidal Paragalan. Please, I want to ask our colleague Yaya to start the speech of the Mr. Ambassador, please. Thank you very much.
With this in mind, I have 3 things to convey. First, we must strengthen the paradigm of collaboration and cooperation. Amid this challenging situation, we have no other option but to put forward cooperation and build back trust in multilateralism. Indonesia and Croatia are both countries that believe in the important role of multilateralism. No country, no matter how strong or powerful, can address global challenge by itself. This pandemic has exposed a limit on what each country can do. We must always choose cooperation over competition, dialogue over rivalry. Second, we must recover together. In this difficult situation, the world needs new hope and optimism. We have seen encouraging signs in our path to economic recovery. Vaccine program has helped to contain the pandemic. I acknowledge that Croatia has done well in providing vaccine to its population. I thank you for including Indonesian citizens in Croatia in the vaccine program. Yet, there shall be no complacency. Clear signs of the end of the pandemic are yet to be assured. And my third point is that we must set our vision for the future cooperation. The summer school serves this point in facilitating further cooperation between our countries, I would like to acknowledge the role of our academics exchanging their knowledge, transferring knowledge and experience not only about our countries, but also our regions. We hope in the future the scope of cooperation and the field of expertise involved may be increased further. I recognize that in the field of bilateral economic relations, there are plenty of potential opportunities that can be explored between the two countries. In this regard, the university in the both countries may offer new insights and approaches in trade and investments. I hope that this summer school will bring relations between our people closer and between our countries stronger. I wish everyone may have fruitful summer school and discussion. That's all from me. Stay healthy, everyone. Voila, thank you.
Great. I want to thank to the ambassador of Indonesia in Croatia for his speech. Thank you very much, sir. And for all participants who are right now here, you can notice the few pictures from the Zagreb, like something for the remind you when next year we will organize the summer school in Croatia. Probably you will see that pictures again in live motion. Thank you very much for that. And right now we will also start the pre-recorded speech of the Minister of the Foreign and European Affairs of the Republic of Croatia, Excellency Gordan Grlić-Radman. Yaya, please, can you start the speech? Thank you.
Your Excellencies, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, Croatia and Indonesia may be far away, and our countries may be very different in size and population. But our relationship is friendly and warm with 30 years long diplomatic relations and cooperation in many multilateral fora. However, there is still enough room for further cooperation in tourism, culture, education, and other fields of mutual interest. I'm pleased we can count on the help of the scientific community in reaching these goals. The Embassy of Croatia in Indonesia and the Embassy of Indonesia in Croatia are actively supporting the academic cooperation that takes place through institutional and individual exchange between various universities, institutions, and scientists from both countries. I'm pleased that I can emphasize the vast possibilities of the academic cooperation and exchange of knowledge between colleagues from Indonesia and other Southeast Asian countries from one side and Croatia and EU countries on the other side. This cooperation should be enriched with research projects that could bring additional transfer of knowledge and technology between the regions. The academic communities of Croatia and Indonesia can be the initiators of this new partnership. On later stage, such cooperation, bringing the spirit of confidence and partnership, can be extended to both public and private sectors. In that way, the academic knowledge and practice will be in synergy. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to enable concrete cooperation in the field of education, research, and science, Croatia is very much interested in concluding the agreement on scientific and technical cooperation, since so far the bilateral scientific and technical cooperation could take place only at inter-university level, as it is the case today with this summer school. Croatia and Indonesia, in their respective regions and international fora, are active contributors to the promotion of peace, democratic values, prosperity, and good neighborly relations. As such, Croatia and Indonesia jointly contribute to the work of the international community as a whole in promoting development. The cooperation of our countries also takes place within the EU-Indonesia dialogue, in which the component of knowledge and student exchange is part of the strategic partnership that the EU and ASEAN signed in December last year. Croatia is very much aware of the important role of Indonesia within ASEAN regarding ecologically, economically, and socially sustainable cooperation and connectivity. We recognize the ASEAN's central role for the integration of this region. Efforts put towards reaching regional connectivity goals and enhancing mobility of workers, managing migration, higher education cooperation, as well as vocational education and training, including through the Erasmus program and ASAM, a platform for cooperation that could be enhanced. In the EU strategy towards the Indo-Pacific, the role of ASEAN and the cooperation among its member states are highly appreciated. Indonesia's strategic position adds stability to the Indo-Pacific region, which is a very important region for global economy. The strategy gives the EU a good opportunity to upgrade relations with like-minded partners in the Southeast Asia region based on shared priorities such as climate change, digital economy, sustainable growth, connectivity, and effective multilateralism. Croatia supports a green and digital post-pandemic socio-economic recovery across the Indo-Pacific region and blue economy. We see as very important more investments in each other's markets, digital and people-to-people connectivity, and strengthening of democracy and the rule of law. Dear students, let me stress once again, the cooperation in the field of science is especially important nowadays for social and economic recovery after the pandemic. Before concluding, I'd like to thank the organizers of the Indonesia-Croatia International Joint Online Summer School for the idea of connecting the scientific community of the two countries. I'm also thankful and pleased you invite me to address the participants of the summer school. I wish you successful work on improving bilateral relations in the field of science. Warm regards from Zagreb.
Thank you. It was also a great speech of the Minister of Foreign and European Affairs of the Republic of Croatia, Gordan Grlić-Radman. Thank you very much on that. And with this, we will finish keynote speech session. Once again, one more time, thank to the Minister of Foreign and Affairs of Indonesia and the Ministry of the Foreign and European Affairs of the Croatia. Thank you very much on that. Right now, I will return the microphone to the Yaya, and Yaya will continue with our agenda. Yaya, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Robert. With the key speeches already delivered via pre-recorded video, we are going to end the opening ceremony of the first day of Summer School 2021. Tomorrow, we are going to have another day with panel lectures where all the researchers and also lecturers from Warmadewa University, Lampung, Zagreb, and also Fern University, as well as the Croatian Military Academy, will present and share the research that they have been doing in this past year. For that reason, we are inviting all of you, all the guests and also participants that join us today to also join the summer school for the second day tomorrow. Thank you very much for everyone present today. We look forward to welcome you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.
Terima kasih. See you.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Pak Rektor. Wala.
Sama-sama. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Wala.
Perfect. Right now, I would call the people from both sides who are in the organization board just to stay on the line, and we will try once again break room sessions. Thank you very much.
I think the notification, Mbak Yaya, you need to
Yes.
again notify that they need to improve their Zoom platform.
Yes. For all participants, since tomorrow we are going to use breakout rooms for all the panel lectures. So tomorrow we will have 4 different breakout rooms. Thus, in order to have that feature, you need to update your Zoom application into the latest version. So please, before joining the summer school tomorrow, please update your Zoom application in order to have the breakout room feature on your Zoom menu. Thank you very much.
Perfect. If it's possible, we can once again a rehearsal right now the breakout room sessions. If our IT technician from the Unilab can provide us with that possibility, and we will try to go in some of the breakout rooms.
Yeah. Before we continue, for the rest of the participants, we ask you to please leave the room because we are going to start with the rehearsal. We are going to see everyone again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you very much.
We will try now the breakout, Mbak Yaya.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Ibu. I'm going to start removing people.
Okay.
No, there is no breakout room. Sudah dibuka.
Right now we don't see the feature because IT technician need to allow us with that feature. We need to wait for a few moments.
Yeah, we still have quite a lot of people to remove. So
okay, we will wait for a few minutes.
For all participants, there are not speaker, maybe can leave the room, please.
Yes.
We strongly believe that we have all PowerPoint presentations for tomorrow. We are put it. Okay, right now we have the breakout room session. I hope so that everybody who needs to saw them that it's here. And please try to go one
I'm
of
joining
the
room.
Ružica, you have that feature?
I have it now. Yes, I have updated my profile.
Okay, we can try to join and